Hello and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell. Thank you so much for giving some love back to the channel, some support, and also sharing the information, being a part of the collective. This information is brought through to help you grow, change, expand, awaken, and therefore be a part of that within the collective. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you and all that you give back to the channel as well. Now let's get into it. We are doing a reading for the lunar eclipse that's happening on the 5th of May. It is in Scorpio. Big energies, lots of information to get through. So let's get into it. Now, Scorpio pretty much represents transformation. Transformation, changes, but into the deep, dark unknown. So it's going to bring a lot of things to a head. There's going to be a lot of reevaluating and things that need your attention, okay? Now, a Scorpio is known to take you into the depths of the unknown, the hidden, the secretive, the things you may not want to look at, the things you may procrastinate over. And so let's get through some of these energies. So it is super intense because we're between two eclipse energies, and an accumulation of karma starting to build, I believe, around each birthday as they hit. But now, and what is accumulated karma? Lessons, accelerated lessons could be thrown at you now to get you into your higher self, higher frequency, higher timeline, higher beliefs, higher downloads. I could go on and on and on here, okay? So there is a bit of conflicting energy still going on. We've got Venus and Mars still dancing, so the go-ahead, but the Venus, you know, the love and Varus. So we're going to go into a few different things here, but making... you're going to be kind of forced in this energy of transformation to be embracing the new identity and the new. There will be shocking twists of fates. You know that these energies and full and new moons, endings and beginnings bring things to a head, bring light to the dark, bring light to what is hidden. There will be a lot of exposure. You will be in emotional overdrive or people around you. So just be aware of that. So if you're not where you're supposed to be, these things are going to show up and start trying to give you the messages, the signs, and the issues and the emotional issues to come up to deal with this. Because this eclipse is about trying to correct your path. Do we have free will? Absolutely. We do have a built-in free will, but there is a stronger energy up there. You are held to contracts, paths, higher contracts. So remember, you're not fighting these other people, you're fighting the divine if you're going against that. You're being in opposition. Anything you're sending out to fight that or in a connection or a direction, you are fighting the universe now. 2023 is a 7 as well. That is spiritual paths, getting into spiritual alignment. That is fate, doing your spiritual work. That is fated, destined, karmic spiritual contracts. And you learn that you are not as in control of your life as you'd like to think you are. In a 7, I have a whole yearbook about it, knowing your year ahead with those energies. Now, whatever needs to happen with this eclipse will ensure that it happens. Now, if it happens on the eclipse or after, it is activating it, because remember, eclipse energy hits and it builds weeks before and after, and we're in between two. We're going into new planetary alignment of the new timeline. And also then their energy hits in 6 months. So it's an activation, okay? And then it takes a while to move through. Whatever happens in this eclipse is already written, okay? So remember that. Many experiences, and many of you will experience major life changes and sudden surprises and twists of fate, shocking ones. Ask yourself, how you are to where and how and when and who, what, where, when, how. You are to let go and get prepared to let go of old patterns and beliefs to fully embrace your new beginnings. Your seed has been planted by the divine, okay? And it's been sitting in the darkness, whatever's been hidden, whatever needs to come out now for the bigger picture, for your higher moving forward, is going to now be aglow, or the light is going to shine a big light on that. Now, there are major karmic cycles closing out, and this has been happening since 2018. The cycle is over within you, going round and round and round and round. This is a window of opportunity for you to do your major work and changing and transformation. And yes, this is narrowing and the door will close. So, behind you, I heard. So this is going to propel you onwards, upwards, and forward. Using momentum of this energy, you do have to take the risks. You do have to take choices. You do have to make decisions. You have to ignore the naysayers. You have to go with the soul, because this is about soul calling now. Scorpio is deep, inner, intuitive, connected to the high, within. We all have it. We all have every planet in our chart somewhere. If you want to find out what's going on for you, check out where your Scorpio is in your chart and your Taurus. So the soul calling. The Taurus is more material, because that energy is here. It's more material. It's more my pleasures, what my body needs, good food, nice things, material things. And the Scorpio is more what my soul calls for. So we have a little bit of a fight going on here between the soul and the body's physical needs, okay? And it's about finding balance, of course, in that. Now also, Scorpio is spiritual, inward, related to learning and going into deep perspective. But they're both fixed signs. Scorpio hangs on. It attaches to relationships, emotions, deep wounds, and so you'll be challenged there in your perspectives, okay, and letting go, particularly of toxic. See, Scorpio can be the deep, dark, obsessive, addictive, controlling, stuck, fixed, that energy. So where you want to control the narrative. The Taurus energy is more about you're attached to food and relationships, in money, in the material world, what looks good, what feels good, what tastes good. So it's a real balance there, and it's big, guys. So any mysteries within all that will be revealed. Oh, Spirit say the dark. I didn't really want to go in here. What is in the dark will come to light. Whatever you have done in the dark or that's been in the dark will come to light, okay? We've got Mercury, communication, retrograde in Taurus, and Venus and Mars doing this little dance as well. Now, one of the things I do like in this, where did I write that down? The Venus in, that's right, the ruler of Taurus is Venus. So it squares Neptune. So it could be very romantic, very loving, very uplifting. So you're going to look at what's very nurturing, loving, and uplifting, okay? But then there's this energy that comes in, the challenge. Where am I deluding myself? Where am I staying where that's all, I overlook things? I've got rose-colored glasses. I'm in denial. See, they're all the deep, dark things. But you are going to be put in this very wanting, craving, needing, very nurturing, loving energy, because that takes you into your heart. And that's where we get true clarity of how we feel about a person, place, situation. So that's going to be a very interesting where you're being deeply loved. And I'm not talking loved as in daily life, you know, I'm talking about deeply love and connection. It's interesting because this energy, see growth there. There's a lot of growth there and negotiation or renegotiation because of awakening. It's very interesting. We can be connected to someone and then we can be around someone's energy that we find deeply nurturing, or we can go on a deeper love. So we're all being pulled into connection within ourselves, but also connections with deep love. You know, that's where you really can build and go heal and be safe in that, not so much all the physical types of love that most of us, society, tend to think is normal. We're embracing this shocking reevaluation of priorities and love and all of our values with Taurus and pleasures and desires and passions and a lot of people love the stimulation. We're in a world of stimulation where whether it's sex or this or that or entertainment, it's stimulation. Whereas there's the other side, the more, we'll call it the Empress side, that energy where it's a deeper, safer, more protective love, you know, a building love that goes very deep, that is very quiet, very calm, very, very gentle, very soft energy. Anyway, there's going to be some shocking twists here because we've also got oh yes, so we've got Mercury in retrograde in Taurus until May the 14th. That's going to help you change habits, some really nasty habits, or any habits really, and it will make you get a bit practical with solutions and encourage you to come up with these solutions. So that's good, and it's going to ask you, or you'll be asking yourself, what do I need to correct here? Okay, in wherever. The other thing that's going on is Pluto retrograde, May the 1st to October the 10th. Now, this is a portal opening for regeneration, rebirth, and transformation. There's the news, shifting your whole reality through intense spiritual growth. And can I say, that is not the pretty stuff. That's looking at the Scorpio, deep, dark, hidden, toxic, obsessive, low vibrational, hidden, the things we do not want to see or face about ourselves. It's the wounds, it's the deep, deep healing. So you are meant to be bringing forth the uncovering of your shadow parts, those parts of you that are repressed and hidden by yourself or others or society or beliefs. Anything limiting you, limiting, destructive patterns, habits, negative emotions, jealousy, but also suppressive desires, so where you hold back, because Scorpio is very passionate and very driven. And that then takes us into our heart, Spirit said, to get us in true alignment, okay? Now let me use an example. We can have passion and desire in a lustful way. That's the physical way. Or we can have desires that we suppress, that we don't tell anyone, those deep, deep love, emotional wants and needs that we don't share and experience. They're your soul's call. They're your soul talking. That's the stuff you think and you can't share to whoever or the collective or outside yourself. That's the dark hidden. So we could see a lot of speaking up, speaking out, speaking the truth. This retrograde does mark our rebirth from May to October and right now. So say goodbye to the past, to the old self, to the old ways, beliefs. It is time to level up yourself. And remember, Temple of Truth just came out. Temple of Truth is coming through from heart source, from pure energy here. All-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance of what is, what needs to move forward naturally on your timeline, and we have here a Mars in Cancer squaring Chiron, which is going to bring up the woe is me victim. Why is this happening to me? It's happening to you because we have Spirit's truth, downloads, gifts and talents coming in here to bring you into your true heart center. Not your manufactured one, not your pre-programmed one by society. See, angelic frequencies are coming through here. Angels are here, you are safe, and this is a potent time and a potent connection. They are bringing you deeply in. We're going to have a lot of really intense emotions come up, guys, and karmic release. Healing lineage and boundaries. Look at that, under truth. See, a lot of us are here just to heal family lineage. You know, look at this, the star gathering is happening. And this is beyond what anyone can do. Their magic, their manipulation, their manifestation, their interference of reality of the 3D world. And we're going to talk about that because these are the halls of initiation. Secrets revealed. There we go. Treasures uncovered and initiation. This is the biggest stuff, guys. Star gathering, star aligned, remembering home and soul family. So they're bringing in some very sacred, higher union paths, journeys, activations, okay? So look at that. Can't make it up. Soul star activation and I am. So stepping into the higher divine you. This is amazing. So you may be fulfilling your soul contracts now or have to step into that. Spirit's saying, remembering who you are. The I am presence is the light body activation is happening, ascending with the divine. So the divine is taking over. That's why we say, oh, everything in the dark comes to light. This is the biggest message that we have had. Light codes and soul light upgrades are happening. This comes back from Atlantis, and now that's why you've been recharging, reactivating, because they are now bringing in the new Earth Star activation. Now the Earth Star activation, and this is what I'm going to say, here's what's happening. And we have been seeing a lot of distorted energy, which creates sickness, illness, detoxing, you know, things leaving the earth or wanting to, contracts closing out. Now, what's happening there is the 3D, how do I say this? Here's how it is. The energy vibration has shifted, and this is where people find the imbalance or affected by energy. 3D is now the only way I can explain it, like don't get too technical, but this is how I can explain it. If we live in the 3D, the frequency of the earth has upgraded into nearly like a 5D energy. So 3D isn't 3D. So if you want to live in 3D energy and you haven't done your work, or you're not allowing these natural cycles to move through you, you're trying to live in a 3D energy really when they've upgraded it to 5G, D, G, whatever. It's like when you upgrade a computer or upgrade your phone or try and put something new, you know, on your computers, you know, the program runs out and you have to upgrade it. It can't live in that anymore. So the 3D is sort of 3D, 5D energy now. And if you haven't, that's why we've been telling you for years, the last 2-3 years, to do your work. Well, Spirit said since 2018. Do your work, step into your work. And people, because the frequency, not just, yes, for you, but they were warning you that the frequencies of the earth are about to shift and upgrade, and you won't be able to be in it. You won't be able to vibrate in it. You won't be able to feel well in it. And that's what we've talked about. I've talked about it for 2-3 years, the big separation. You're either on planet A or planet B, and they are vibrational frequencies, and they don't match. There's no more gray, okay? We used to be able to intermix those energies. If you know frequency and energy, you go and be around a low frequency energy person for the day or the week and see how you look, age, feel, think, your motivation and your energy levels. You go test it out. You go hang around a very toxic situation or walk into a building where it's heavy and the energies are heavy or whatever's going on. It affects the frequency of you, okay? That's why it's not about, oh, I'm more pure, I'm more light, I'm more this. It's about how energy works. And these energies will now repel. You have a high energy and a low energy, they will repel. Okay, so that's what they're saying. It was about your spiritual growth. And yes, as we go through that, we've got chaos and confused energy and distorted energy. So we've been going through these, oh my gosh, which makes us emotional, which makes everything grow and heal. So what they've been doing, warning us for quite a few years now, is the frequencies of the earths were going to change, and you had to change your frequency. And you had to change your frequency so that your energy would be harmonious. So all these people that are wanting the new and liking the new and in the new, they're like, oh, feels like a breath of fresh air. Yeah, I've gone through a lot. I'm still going through everything everyone else is going. But they feel lighter. They feel better. They're getting the spark, right? The other energies are not. And yes, we're still going through the transition. See, reevaluation, collaboration, reevaluation of collaboration. Look at all that light in those cards. How beautiful. So let's get a couple of messages out. So remember, the fixed energy here of Taurus and Scorpio is really good. You know, there's nothing negative or positive and negative in everything. The Scorpio and Taurus energy will help you fixate. It will help you dig your heels in. We can utilize that for negative or positive. Help you in not compromising your true soul calling, your heart, your desires, your passions, what you truly want to be and step into, embracing that new identity, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, moving beyond the crowds, the norm, the beliefs, the families, the restrictions, the limiting. You know, this fixed energy will say to you, do not compromise yourself. If you want to utilize the fixed energy in a positive way, it will make you push. It will say, stand and hold your ground in what you believe and your truth and what your heart really, really desires. Taurus, self-esteem, as I was saying, that compassion and passion. Okay, so let's just look into that. Shine brightly like a star. All right, that's compassion. Show good energy. Step into the light of whatever. So step into what feels right, what is right, what's healthy, what's going to make you grow. What is going to make you grow for the future? In your heart, in your passions, in your creativity, and what's going to keep you stuck. You know, that's what it's about. Now, passion is intense, mysterious phase. Scorpio. You know, the wonders. This is about being told to step out of your comfort zones, out of your belief systems, out of your fears. Because you know what? One of the biggest things here is Scorpio. Fears come up with Scorpio. You will be triggered. Scorpios look very deeply and they go deeply into things. They love deeply. Everything's very deep. And so fears come up because they take you into the deeper depths. Not just Scorpios. I've got Scorpio in Venus, or, you know, you can have Scorpio in Mars. You can have Scorpio in whatever. You can be a cusper. You know, you could have it in your first house, second house, I don't know, you know, third house. It's where you're here to transform spiritually and go into the depths that you cannot go into. So fears are going to come up. See, rebalance. You're going to have to keep your balance, because what this does and what this truly is about is you being deeply loved. You embracing deep love, real love, true love, not the outside love. Okay? Love of yourself, loved by someone. When you are truly loved within and by someone or something deeply, it brings you strength, inner strength you can't imagine. And that's where all those sayings come from. I'll walk across water and hot coals and swim in ocean. And you will have the courage. And with courage comes fear. But remember, fear is false evidence appearing real. And really, that's what you're here to transform this lifetime. Your fears, your blocks, your limits, your weaknesses. We are here to transform it. You hear, empaths, healers, light workers, people that speak truth or, channel truth, not speak truth, channel spirit truth, trigger people. Why? Why do we trigger people? Because we take them into their fears. That not on purpose, that it's just a thing. You shine your light, it triggers people's hidden, deep, dark, and then they're triggered, and then you're seen as the negative, bad person. But you really just triggered their fear to grow what they were hiding, where they couldn't grow. And you find that a lot in Empress energy and Emperor energy. They are there to help you grow in a really solid, nurturing. So that's why Empress and Emperor energy will not, they'll put boundaries until they see if you're real or you're really going to invest. They don't just share it. They can take their energy to any levels they want. Fun levels, high levels, low levels, but they really do put a boundary up to see whether people are legitimate, accountable in their truth, sure, and if anything that's not that, because they go very deeply. It's so they will take you on a journey, energy, in whatever, deep love, deep nurture, and I'm talking natural growth. You have to do your growth with an Emperor and an Empress. You have to be able to maturely do your growth, because you will be triggered, because they will test those boundaries, not test them, but when you come into that energy, it's blessing energy. It's you're there to grow. You're there to be the best you, supported and warm and held. All right. And if you don't match that energy, it's repelled out. So that's why with Emperor and Empress energy, for yourself or others, or going in, or it's just for you, you have to be accountable. You have to face adversity. You have to face truths. You have to go into the deep, dark, scorpionic and be able to face the demons, I suppose. Oh my gosh, Scorpio transformation. In Aries, there's the Mars energy in the eclipse. Eclipse in Aries. Collaboration and status. Okay, wonder and contentment and free spirit and free will. So reclaiming your free will and your free spirit within you is about the deep, dark, transformational energy. Oh, I could go on forever. I'm on a roll, but I'm also on a time limit. So again, Scorpio's regeneration, where you belong, opportunities coming up with the Aquarius energy, stepping into that. So reorganization is happening. And we said that there's going to be transformation and changes in household dynamics, meaning reorganization of where you belong. And that's the growth that is coming in from this eclipse. Cancer is the home here, acceptance of that, and having the courage, which is now the Aries energy. So, I've got to stop. I can bang on all day. All right. I think I've covered it. There is one other thing I missed, and that is Pluto squares Jupiter. Jupiter's our expansion. Pluto's our transformation. Okay. It'll help you stay determined in what's really important towards your drive for success. All right. Let's get a message. Let's get a tarot message out. What does the collective need to hear? And then we'll wrap it up. The Devil. So deep, dark, transformational, codependence, addiction, your lower shadow self, obsession, possession. All right. Okay. Nurturing. Let's get some. Okay. Yeah. Oh, God. Basically, whatever you're attached to that is not giving this growth, so that you can give to others, build to others. You know, this is romance, past life, flourishing. All the cups are full, and here we are. So again, your higher path, listening to the higher connections, path, partner, situation. Look, I know where this is going to go. This star card on the Devil. Okay, Spirit. All right, I get it. I have missed a message in here. With eclipse energy, moon work, moon energy, we do get a lot of people not of the light or not utilizing the energies and vibrations for the highest and best for the good of all. They tend to use them to manipulate free will, manipulate energies, paths, contracts. If any of this will be going on, because that's when people do it. Okay, so extra protections for my light workers, empaths, for everyone. You don't have to be that, just for everyone. We want extra protection, and anybody doing this, it's a big no-no. And the hand of the divine is coming in, bringing in these new paths and possibly exposing. This is exposure. It's the starlight. It's about being in the light. So exposure. You will be exposed. There's going to be a lot of exposure here. And the King of Wands is about male or female. Don't get into gender here. It's about facing it, adversity. Like this is someone who goes to war. This is someone who challenges. This is someone who stands up, who's forthright, who's determined, who's assertive, who to their higher divine self, contract, path, person, place, situation. Ooh. I don't want to go down this road really, but we've got the Star card on the Ten of Pentacles, something you can build a lifetime in, a legacy in, growth, your happily ever after, your highest and best path will be illuminated over this Devil, okay? And look at this, you're meant to be giving and receiving information, and you are on the new path. Embrace the new. They're saying the new is literally where you need to go. And it looks like a final decision is made here, and this will be somewhere where you have to commit to, because we're in higher contracts now. Very fast out of nowhere, something you didn't want to see, didn't want to look at, you are going, and that is self-imposed. This self-imposed, where you were in denial, where you didn't want to move forward, where you didn't want to look, where you didn't want to heal, what you didn't want to feel, what you didn't want to see, or anyone doing that to you, or vice versa. You know, you put yourself, isolation, out in the cold, abandonment, lack, you know, that's all you created by being delusional to yourself, or others being delusional to you, or others doing this to you. You'll work out where that fits for you. One thing, you know, I really admire in people, and it's a training, and you have to, you know, be able to look in the mirror and say, I did that, I do that, oh, I need to fix that. That is a mature person. Anyone who can't face that, or go, yeah, I did do that, or yeah, I do need to work on that, oh, that is an issue for me. That is a person who works, who grows, who hears. That's something you can grow with. You know, when you're in battle and stuckness and repression and order and authority and control and trigger, and if you have to walk on eggshells, and there's something about untruth too. If you're untruthful to others or yourself, or you try and hide truth or secrets from people, It's all going to be revealed. Yes, see, this was about fear of moving forward, not wanting to step forward, because we've got page energy here. It's all thinking, gathering, ready, but not taking action like the King of Wands. See, collaboration, moving forward, and in that, know this. People are going to work against you. People have their own agendas. It could have been a lesson in this transformation. It could have been a lesson about you learning what agendas people had with you. We've all been through that in the last year or two. What people are working with us and for us, and who is fake and who's real, and what agenda they had for you. Because these people have all got their own agenda. They're not working together. That's not collaboration. That's getting what you want. See, moving forward beyond to something more nurturing and stable, passionate, on the new path, the Fool card, to the Ten of Cups. And there's messages about to come from the divine about your new beginnings, messages, texts, emails, download. King of Cups is about what I'm spiritually connected to, and it's about feeling your emotions and being deeply connected to emotions. Now, the King of Cups doesn't show his emotions. That's where he tries to keep them balanced. She tries to keep them balanced. But this is about, what did you not say? You know, what do you need to say? What do you need to say? Text, email to yourself or someone else. What did you keep hidden? What did you not say that you now feel you have to say to this? Well, Empress is about birthing something new, a reset cycle, a death and a rebirth. Is transformation, is Scorpio. Okay? Spirit said 2 more cards. A reevaluation and a Tower is coming. And that Tower is from the divine. Nobody else, from the divine. Exposing now. And that's why we're strongly against manipulating free will's energies in whatever form you do that, because in the end, the universe will step in and rebalance with temperance and see where you're done, where you broke down, like it's done. You know, the swords, the Tower is it's going to be intense, guys. Where you put your energy is now your lessons learned, closing out and healing. Bittersweet, but moving forward away from the head. Look at all the swords, the head, the logic up in the head. You know, the divine has stepped in here and said it's time to walk away. It's time to move forward from people who you cannot work with, cannot work for, and that is a higher command by the divine. That is a final decision. Final decisions here. This is the judge making the judge making a decision for these 2 people down here. It's the divine. And look at that. They're saying you have to move on where you don't want to. Now that could be physical, spiritual, mental, emotional, on whatever level you will work it out. But you are being pushed. The illumination and the clarity to, by the way, success. To everywhere you wouldn't look or deal or listen. You're going to be pushed and illuminated. And they are trying to actually release burden and bring you victory into your higher divine contracts, Akashic records, to get the 9 of Cups, the World card, the reset, thinking about the path, the security, the stability, the foundation. And I'm going to wrap it up there because you get the message, you get the drift. We're just here to try and deliver it, to get it through in all these emotional times. And emotional times aren't just your emotions. It's truth against a belief system is just like a repelling. This, you know, when you break down or have to change a belief system that has been inherited, this life, past life, DNA, family, from birth till now, these are major challenging times. Major. And it's one of the best times of your life to do the most growth you'll ever do in possibly any lifetime. You came at this time into the quantum field to do such expansion. And the earth, and you can look at the Shaman resonance and all of the scientific evidence, is all there. Even the earth frequency was raising. So there it is. Have a little sit with that. Take what resonates, what doesn't. We're not here. We're just here to share, and you do with it what you will. Okay, take it. Love you all. Bye.